everyone. Today's broadcast focuses on the most heart-pounding geopolitical drama of 2026. Just hours before the US military launched Operation Absolute Resolve to capture Maduro on January the 3rd, the CCP's Latin American envoy, Xiaoqi, was still in the presidential palace in Caracas. Intelligence suggests Chu brought a secret order. The CCP planned to evacuate Maduro to Cuba and then fly him straight to Beijing. But Maduro rejected it. He saw what happened to other partners of the CCP, partner with quote, and knew that falling into their hands meant being silenced. Instead, he chose to keep his nuclear-grade evidence of CCP election interference, specifically regarding the Dominion system, as a bargaining chip with the US. That safe at last look on his face at the New York airport, remember? That's the look of a man who knows his secrets and now his life insurance. Here's the smoking gun, folks. Hugo Carvajal, the former director of Venezuelan military intelligence known as El Pollo, has spent a 10-page letter from federal prison to the US government. This letter 100% confirms what Miles Guo has been whistleblowing for years. In this explosive document, Carvajal, the man who knows where everybody is buried, lays it all out. First, the blueprint. He confirms that the strategy to weaponize drug trafficking and criminal gangs was a joint CCP-Cuban Venezuelan operation. He explicitly cites that the manipulation of electronic voting systems, confirming Mao's warnings about the CCP's deep reach into democratic process. He warns that thousands of operatives were exported into the US, describing the regime not just as hostile, but as being at war with America. Caraya's testimony is the the bull moment for the Maduro regime. Everything Mao's told us about the cartel of the Suns and the CCP's South American hub is now being verified by the very man who ran the intelligence apparatus. With the US now in control of Venezuelan oil, Cuba isn't just in trouble, it's out of time. Cuba relies on Venezuela for over 50% of its daily oil. With US forces at the ports, the permanent nationwide blackout in Cuba has officially begun. And 32 Cuban agents, part of the CCP-backed special consultant group, were neutralized during the US raid. The CCP's eyes and ears in the region have been ripped out. Then comes the financial collapse. The blood supply of black money from Caracas to Havana has hit zero. As President Trump said, Cuba is about to fall. At the same time, the CCP media is screaming about the 160 tons of gold worth about $22 billion left behind by Maduro. But don't be fooled. This isn't a news report, it's a ransom note. The CCP the CCP already controls this gold. By publicizing it, they are sending a message to the new interim government. If you want this money, you have to protect the CCP interests. It's a desperate attempt to keep their grip on the regime's wealth, exactly as Mao's predicted in December 2020. Cuba is only 103 miles from Key West, Florida. Miles warned us in 2019 about the PLA command centers and drone bases hidden there, and that Maduro has fallen. Cuba is a cornered animal. The CCP may try to activate its remaining sleeper forces in suicidal gambit to ignite fire in America, to ignite fire in America's backyard. But the truth is out. From the Dominion systems to the secret bases, Miles Guo's intelligence has been the North Star. The evidence Maduro and Carajal provide in court will be the geopolitical tsunami that cleanses the CCP's influence from the Western Hemisphere. The fall of Maduro and the collapse of the Cuban lifeline mark the bankruptcy of the CCP's global strategy. When the cancer in Latin America is finally removed, the world will be a much safer place. So stay strong, stay informed. We are watching history unfold. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.